What's up, world? What's going on, everybody who's watching me on YouTube? Everybody's just watching me on RealThoughts.net. Uh, your boy Jason coming to you guys one more time with another movie review. I literally just came back home from watching Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. A couple of people been asking me, have I seen this movie? I've been like, nah, I ain't seen it. It didn't look like nothing that I was gonna want to see. But people have been curious about it, so I went and checked it out today. Just really for the purpose of doing a movie review on it and letting you guys know what I thought about it. So, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, what are my thoughts? So, this movie, I hate to start it off like this, y'all. I don't want to start my real thoughts off like this with so many negative movie reviews, but man, this movie was so hard to finish. Like I wanted to walk out so many times, and this movie was terribly long, like incredibly long, and this movie was so boring, so boring, so boring. This movie is pretty much, which you probably can tell from the previews. This movie is pretty much about Leonardo DiCaprio's character, called Rick something. I don't even remember what his name was. Rick Dalton or something. But Rick is an actor, but he feels like he's losing it, and this is just his a story of his struggle, as far as him feeling sorry for himself, because he has this conversation with Al Pacino's character at the beginning of the movie, and Al Pacino's character is pretty much letting him know that, hey, you're always playing the villain, and people are always watching you get beat up, and like to you, your character is getting beat up, but to the audience, if they keep watching your character get beat up, they're looking at you getting beat up, and it's like they're gonna look at you like a punk or whatever. And so he pretty much started doubting himself or whatever, and like nobody likes him, and he's not a good actor and everything, whatever. So most of this movie is pretty much about, or most of his part of this movie is about him feeling sorry for himself and him trying to become a better actor or whatever. But it's based off in like the 60s, and it was just mostly about Western movies. Maybe I couldn't get into it because I'm not into Westerns. Maybe that's what it was or whatever. But I don't know. But man, this movie was so, well, I say it was boring. Like, I went in wide awake, and I got so sleepy in the movie. I so wanted to walk out. There were some funny parts in it. Anytime you have a Quentin Tarantino movie, you're gonna have some kind of humor in it, whether it's dark or it's lighthearted or it's just raw comedy or whatever. But there was some humor in the film or whatever. Brad Pitt's character, his name was Cliff. He actually he didn't save this movie, but he kept it entertaining enough for me to stick around till the end of the film. Brad Pitt's character, Brad Pitt was the life of this movie, the little life that it had. Really, in fact, to shorten this movie review up, this movie can be broken down into two or three pivotal scenes. One scene was the scene with Bruce Lee. That was a pretty good scene. There was a scene where Leonardo DiCaprio, he was upset with himself because he was messing up some lines or whatever, and went back in his trailer and he was talking trash to himself. That was kind of funny. And the very end of this movie, it was classic. Like, it was so good. It was, Brad Pitt beat the crap out of this chick. I was like, dude, I'm like Brad Pitt, like I thought he did bad in Mr. and Mrs. Smith, which, by the way, that's the clip of the week for this week for the debut of RealThoughts.net. But I thought he did Angelina Jolie wrong in Mr. and Mrs. Smith. This man beat the crap out of this chick, like bad. I mean, and it's not bad. Like, I'm not promoting domestic violence or anything like that, but like she kind of deserved it. Like, I don't want to spoil the movie, but I mean, it was a boring movie. So, but pretty much these people had broke to their house, and one of them was a chick or whatever, and they was trying to kill them or whatever. But Brad Pitt wasn't going, and he beat the crap out of this chick. It was brutal and it was funny too. It was very funny, but yeah, it was the end of the movie was very entertaining, action wise and comedy wise. Even Leonardo DiCaprio, he had a small little part in the climactic scene of this film, which was like super overkill, but it was funny. But yeah, so all in all, if you just wanna like YouTube or wait till like a couple of weeks later or months later or whatever down the line and just watch those three parts of this film, you can really like skip the rest of this movie. The rest of this movie was dead boring. Like it was terrible. So yeah, that's my movie review. I'm gonna keep it just like that because it's not even worth a long time doing a movie review on it. So yeah, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, it sucks because how do you have a movie with Al Pacino, Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, Quentin Tarantino directing it? Like it was other people. Luke Perry was in it. It was a lot of people in this movie. And how do you mess up a movie like that with so much star power? Like how do you do that? But Brad Pitt did his thing though. I take my hat off to Brad Pitt. He did the best he could to save this movie. That's my guy. Ain't too many bad movies he done did. So shout out to Brad Pitt. Everybody else, man, gosh, don't see this movie. Like, is it movie? Is it theater worthy? No, it's not. Is it worth seeing on DVD? No, it's not. Is it worth watching on HBO? And then it makes it bad because it's so long. So that's why I'm like, don't even. It's not bootleg worthy. Just if you want to watch it, like when it come out on TV or HBO or something, and y'all have to actually pay money to see it. You can do that, and you can just really just watch the scenes that I just told you about. But maybe I'm being too hard. Maybe it just wasn't my type of movie. I don't know, because I'm not big on like '60s movies, and then you're talking about westerns. Like, I'm not. That's not me. But it was a bad movie. I wanted to walk out so bad, but I'm glad I didn't because that last scene was awesome. So I'm gonna holler at you guys later. One more time, this is Jason Covington coming to you guys with another movie review here at Real Thoughts. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're not and you're watching this on realthoughts.net, subscribe to me on realthoughts.net. This is my new home. This is my new humble abode. So, yeah, don't see this movie.